The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So we're up and running. Rafinha is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, I'll tell you, Peter, keep an eye on him when he's got his back to goal, because he can turn on a sixpence and be bearing down on a keeper before you know it. He can also cut inside or go around you, so he loves a drop of the shoulder to escape his markers.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's scored!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Kane. Good ball, good take. That's an imaginative pass. Martinez. That has been slung wide. Mkhitaryan. Neymar.
Neymar just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, important interception. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Played out wide. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. An impressive jump. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Van Dijk. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo. Quarter of an hour played. Milan already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And it's Mkhitaryan. It's a good spell of possession, this. Can he get it through? Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rice. Oh no. And he's been shifted off it. Great vision. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Camavinga. He has found the way through. A lot of decent chance! And there's a goal! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Casemiro and Rafinha. Rafinha, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's made its way to him. Ronaldo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Yamal. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that could set him on his way. And this is Lewandowski. In again. Oh, good effort! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mkhitaryan. He shifted it to the flank. Looking for options for movement. Incoming delivery. Chance! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. It's played through for him.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Yamal. Now it's Messi. Yamal. Now it's Kane. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the referee has blown for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. That gets us going once more. He is through here. And this is Ronaldo. Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Portugal can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mkhitaryan. Now it's Kane. Now this could be a chance. Tete. Rafinha knocks it into space. Oh, they can break here. That's destined for the flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Pressure coming in from all directions. Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Oh no. And here's Lewandowski. Neymar. It's a goal kick. More and more pressure on the ball here.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Cristiano
è di
Ronaldo.
41.007 spettatori.
Rafinha ventures forward. Nice control. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A probing pass. This looks promising. It's Lewandowski! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 24.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Wilson coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Now it's Camavinga. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise. Rice. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Lewandowski. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No, he's just misjudged that one.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, super ball. But he's well positioned here. And the shot! And no mistake. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Ha segnato all'84esimo minuto. Numero
absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Sostituzione per il Portogallo. Numero 14.
Portugal can make their change now with a break in play.
Lasciano il campo per il numero
Fagioli.
44. Il numero 10.
Just
Il
5
numero
minutes
3.
left. Fagioli. That's going wide left. Mkhitaryan. Wilson picks it up out wide. Now it's Kane. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the through ball. He's on it, can he get away? He's found it, chance! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Played through for the wide man. And he's straight offside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate...
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San Siro.
Milan can
Oggi si
almost
incontrano
taste it. They
Milan
don't need to seal the deal
e
here and now, of
Barcellona.
course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. Milan need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Musiala getting this one clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. Big chance! One-on-one! That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Donnarumma defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neymar. Milan controlling the possession in this early phase. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Ronaldo. He's got away. Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cristiano Ronaldo, clearly the target here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Not the most convincing of passes. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Simeone. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Messi. Decent chance! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Tete. Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. He's onside. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And it's been taken short. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Can he get on the... He's had a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Musiala clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That's a look and place it forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Mkhitaryan. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for the run. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. And it's Mkhitaryan. That's been slipped through. And he shoots! Goal! Milan! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Now it's Haaland. Casemiro. Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That is lovely.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Casemiro. And Robertson. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Oh, super find. And this is Lewandowski. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And he's there to get it away. Space for him to turn and look. Neymar. Can he finish? And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Casemiro. And this is Lewandowski, and he's got away from him. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No, just not quite.
Cristiano Ronaldo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And that is a little undercooked. Can he get it through? And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So we're off again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Robertson threads one in. That's been cut out, well played. And he's intervened well there. That's a little off target. Casemiro. Tete. And it's Casemiro. Milan have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Neymar has it in a wide position. And here's Mkhitaryan. Bullish header! And that is well cleared. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Tete. Aimed beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception. Musiala distributed tidily. Casemiro. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And this is Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, just the keeper now, and the shot! That's really well manoeuvred. Milan in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Just about up to the hour now. Casemiro. And it's Casemiro. Musiala. Some resolute defending there. Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Lewandowski picks it up out wide. Now the delivery.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San Siro.
Milan are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers.
And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. David Villa goes short. Tries one from range. Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Alexander-Arnold certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Knocks it into space. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe. Now Nouri. Nouri venturing down the left. Now, can they get him away? And a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gravenberch. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges? There's the shot! And it's Gravenberch. Looking for the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Scholes. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. David Villa, not a hint of offside here. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Scholes. Dink through. And this is Ribéry. It's a good-looking delivery. Ah, that's a fine interception. Neymar. Ball is over the line. Martinez. Now it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Robertson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
David Villa. Nicely weighted ball. Good read, needed to be. Oh, that is a good ball to find. He's had a shot! Goal! RZ! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Villa. Good pressure, determined, intense. He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed to get free. Mbappe! And no mistake. And they're threatening to fly away here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
RZ are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ribéry, he has found the way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Scholes, renowned for his long-range shooting. He's found a way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Robertson. Lovely feet. Mkhitaryan. Now that looks a decent ball. Cross from Robertson. And a header! That's another chance! And it's in! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Milan cut their deficits and look... He's having a shot! It's a goal! AC Milan are all square. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Referee has just said play on.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Scholes. And it's Guti. That's a nicely weighted pass. That's it, 45 minutes up. Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. So there was the first half.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. So it's back to business. Gravenberg. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Scholes. Now there's a fine ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Tete. Rafinha. And it's Mkhitaryan. And Casemiro. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Scholes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Casemiro. Martinez. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Casemiro. Distributed tidily. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Big chance! Casemiro. It's played through for him. Now it's Rafinha. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Right, Nori. Now it's Scholes. Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Guti. Gravenberg. David Villa. That's Guti. David Villa. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Tries to pass it through. Real chance! Goal! RZ! Into to the lead once more.
Gol per la Z.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22, numero 8, numero 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Kluivert. Oh, look at the space here. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Rafinha. Can he get it through? Chance to deliver. Lisandro Martinez tries to clear. Cleared without hesitation. Well, there's the clearance. And claimed. He'll try from distance! And that could have brought them level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Nouri. Not the most convincing of passes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caicedo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Guti is onto this. Rafinha. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be a throw-in. And it's Guti. Gravenberg. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In he goes again. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Tete. And Rafinha. Good running, strong and purposeful. Done delicately.
AZ nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San Siro.
Well, nothing beats the
Oggi
feeling
si
of getting
incontrano
promoted. The hard work already done, the team
Santos.
can set out to enjoy this game and bask in the adulation of their adoring fans. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me...
Can he finish? Goal! Milan! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. Can he get on the end of this? Ah, lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Lewandowski. So much time and space. Lewandowski! Goal! 2-0, and in next to no time.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato all'8°
A
minuto.
moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And yes, it's him again. Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And this is Lewandowski. He's found some space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Messi. Good pressure, determined, intense. Osimhen is flagged offside. Now it's Lewandowski. Knocks it into space. Oh, this is a great... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. First quarter of an hour gone. Nice looking ball. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's... Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Ha segnato al 17° minuto. Numero 7.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
.3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Robertson. And it's Neymar. And the shot! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Outstanding save to keep that out.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
That has been knocked clear. Tete ploughing, takes a shot! And there's a goal! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And this is Ronaldo. That's tidy. Plenty to aim at here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Darwin. Nunez proves just a little bit too strong. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cristiano Ronaldo, there he goes, motoring forward. And he's got away from it. And a chance! No, it's wide.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Casemiro tries to pass it through, and he's worked it through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mkhitaryan has created one goal already. Osimhen. Caicedo. For Messi. Lewandowski has the space to scheme. Quick look, then plays it in. Guardiola. And it's Caicedo. Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way past. He is through here. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Camavinga. And Hakimi. And that is the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And so the action is resumed. Oh, he's taking on his man. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a sharp finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Milan are having a ball here. And it's Valverde. That was good. Oh, what has happened here? Neymar did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Robertson. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Lewandowski. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Caicedo. He's got away. Tries to play it through. Big chance! Camavinga. And here's Osimhen.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.700
Vicious ball here. That has been cut short. Oh, that is a nice touch. Great vision. It's a promising position. And the finish! Off the post. Messi. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Darwin. Gets a good foot in there. And that's a good ball. Now can he find a finish? Chance for a shot! And that has flown over.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Valverde. Camavinga. And they're back on the ball again. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. Lovely feet. It's a good-looking delivery. Valverde, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's found a way past. And here's Nunez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Caught offside that time.
Sostituzione per il Santos. Numero 21. Lascia il campo per il numero 18.
Caicedo. And it's Valverde. Robertson. Cristiano Ronaldo, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to...
And the shot! Well taken goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Caicedo. Casemiro. Hakimi. No, again there's no way through.
Sostituzione per il Santos. Numero 17, numero 25. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 22.
And this is Kane. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Valverde. Searching pass he's played there. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder and one of his teammates.
Big chance! Waddle is having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's going to go a long way. Good take, and is he in? Chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Shapes to shoot! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Cristiano Ronaldo, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.